Here we go. And we are ticking. Thanks for calling, or thanks for watching Lord Duncan Rock and World. We've got a special guest this week. His name is Mr. ONEBAR from the ONEBAR and Lupagus Show, also on YouTube. Soon to have 12,000 followers, so be sure you check them out and subscribe. Also, do that to mine whenever you have a chance. The like button doesn't hurt as well. Mr. ONEBAR, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. It is Saturday. I get to hang out with Lord Duncan for a little while, have a beer, which I got to get started. Haven't even had one yet.
Here you go. This is my
Cheers
first
to you,
one
buddy.
as well. Cheers to you, man.
It ain't
Cheers.
the last one, I guarantee that.
There we go.
Yeah, everything's going good, man.
So you're from Minnesota, pretty much born and raised in the same town, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe not born, but we had a show, a little malfunction where we did a whole show, but I apparently forgot to hit the record button or the pause button again. So this time I know we are recording for sure. Anyways, besides being from Minnesota, where are your family from? Because since we're all immigrants, what kind of heritage you got?
I have no idea. Where are we from? We're Scandinavian.
Okay. That's same here. And good half of mine.
Yeah. My parents did the whole DNA to all that stuff, and it comes out like nobody knows. I know nothing. I know I'm from Minnesota. I'm never going to leave Minnesota, and
Cool.
wherever they're from, they've never really given me the backstory. And to be honest, I've never really cared enough to ask.
Hey, what the hell? Well, I actually knew all four of my great grandmothers. They all lived to be 90. They all lived to be 94. That was a cutoff year. Once you're 94, that's it. Anyways,
well, shit, you're gonna live to 94 then.
Well, probably not. But I knew my grandma Toodaloo. We called her Toodaloo because she'd say Toodaloo when we'd leave her little apartment. She was from Norway. She actually came over on the boat back in the day. So I guess technically, I think my grandfather was the youngest, and he was born here. So I'm like the third generation born here from Norway on my mom's dad's side, and the other half of hers is German. Then my dad's side is all Irish. So there you go.
I want to say like Sweden, man, Finland.
You got the blue eyes and the red hair, so you probably got some Irish in you too.
Yeah, definitely a little bit Irish. I'm just kind of a mutt.
Vikings did a little bit of raping and pillaging, you know.
Yeah. And this is what they get.
Let me get a quickie after I steal all this silver and gold. Let me bang this chick real quick. All right, right over the table. All right. So, and you like classic country music? We touched on that. I got some goodies coming your way here. Some country that you may or may not have heard, or at least don't have on CD. That is. Favorite food? I forgot what that was.
Favorite food is straight up like just burgers, man. Burgers. I don't get too fancy.
Right,
I don't get into the fancy stuff. Nice. When we go to a restaurant, I annoy the hell out of my wife. I order the same stuff. I never stray. I never stray too far into the fan. Even when we go somewhere really, really nice, I'm like looking for a sandwich or I'm looking for a burger. I'm very boring when it comes to food.
Well, I saw a cool marinade for burgers. A burger marinade where you it's like half soy sauce and half Worcestershire sauce.
All right.
You soak it in that for like 5-10 minutes on each side, or for like 15 minutes. Just keep moving it around and soaking in that, and then throw that on your grill. And apparently, the meat gets a little softer. Of course, so you got to be careful not to have it fall apart on the grill. But apparently, it's a freaking badass marinade. And the guy's like, "This is better than salt." Well, there's salt in the soy sauce. But anyways, I'm going to try that next time I do burgers on the grill.
I like the smash burgers where you just smash them down, just paper thin, and they're just nice and crispy. Oh,
there you go.
So good.
How about some of your early jobs? Any early, really just absolutely just shit jobs that you absolutely were happy to quit or get fired from?
Yeah, my first job was at a grocery store. And I was the utility boy. They bring you in and you're the grunt and you basically push the carts and you clean the bathrooms. And I was probably 15. I can't remember. And I only lasted like 3 weeks. It was horrifying. The things you would find in the bathrooms And as a wee young lad, I didn't realize some of the things I would have had to clean out of the women's bathroom. So I was finding all new sorts of things that, I just wasn't ready
women's
for.
can be even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible. And at this point, maybe I would be running the grocery store, but I think I made the right choice. And then I was a pizza delivery boy with Lupagus. Him and I were both pizza delivery boys. We had a lot of fun. We would drink some beers. We would have fun.
Yeah, we talked about that too. I did the same thing. Man, it's a blast of a job. You can drive around and smoke, whatever, and
you can do anything.
Yeah.
I'd pick up my buddies, and like they have nothing to do, they would ride around with me. And while I delivered pizzas, we just cranked music. It was a damn good time. And Lupagus, I mean, pizza place would close. We'd go out, we'd go get shit faced and have fun and do it all over again the next day. I love being a pizza boy.
Well, I liked having cash in hand every day. I can blow my money because I'm making more tomorrow. Who cares?
You get some tips, and then when you leave, you take a pizza with you, and you're set.
Yep, always. Oh, too bad this one has anchovies. Well, I guess that's not a good example, but either way. All right,
you an anchovy guy? Yuck.
Hey, what was your first car?
My first car was a 1988 Hyundai, and it was about as bad as you can imagine. It was your real typical first car. The hood opened backwards. I'm not a car guy. I don't know a ton about cars, but I knew that thing was a real piece of shit. It had the cow seat covers. God, it was brutal. I wish I had a picture of it. It was painful. And then it was blue, and it just had this big ass orange pinstripe down the middle of it. Needless to say, I was not picking up many ladies in my 88 Hyundai. What was yours? I can just picture you in this big ass boat.
Well, I was going to say, that sounds like a perfect pizza delivery car, actually. My first car I got to drive a lot was my mom's 74 Lincoln Continental that had a 460 under the hood.
Oh, God. I got to Google what that looks like.
You put the pedal to the floor, and it would just spin for like 10 seconds before the tires would finally catch on. My mom's like, who keeps wearing my tires down? Why is my car leaking oil now? Anyways,
look at that thing. That looks like something out of Casino. Robert De Niro drove that thing, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck yeah, dude. It was sweet. I would love to have one again. Then my first real car that was mine was a 75 Chevy Malibu that had been my grandmother's because she always had a lead foot. And then it became my aunt's, and then I got it after my first year of college in Minneapolis up at Augsburg. So,
there we go. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. What color was it?
Oh, it was all maroon. It originally was maroon with like a silver top, kind of silver rag top, which was all. I think I ended up just peeling it all off because it was all shredded already. So it was pretty much maroon with maroon top.
Yeah, I like that. That's sweet.
The old 2-door. You could see the
held
gas
on to that puppy.
You gun the gas, and you could actually see the needle go down a little bit and then go back up. It had a really loose float. All right, how about we got Twins coming up? What's your next Twins jersey? Are you not into getting one?
Twins jersey, probably not jersey, but I always get some new Twins attire for the year. I like to get a new Twin. I like the old TC Twins hats. I need a new one of those, but
yeah, I'm not too much on that the little M thing.
No. You got to go old school. You got to go TC, but Twins. I like that first rounder they took last year. Who the hell was it? I'm going to be down in Florida. We're going to watch it. He's on the single A team.
Brooks Lee?
They play. It's the single A team. He's on. What are they? The Miracles.
Okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Jenkins? Walker Jenkins, I think. Yeah. So we're gonna be down there in a couple weeks watching.
He's got the fucking name, and he just looks like a baseball player.
He just looks bad. I mean, you're right. The name says it all. He could look like a complete. He could be $180 soaking wet, 5'10". It doesn't matter because his name is just badass. Exactly. I'm looking forward to the Twins this year. They're gonna be.
Yeah, me too. They should be decent. They're saying we should get the Central again. I mean, as long as people stay healthy. If Byron and Royce and Carlos are healthy, we should be better than last year. So
yeah,
that's a big if. Knock on wood.
There's nothing better than going to a Twins game.
Oh hell yeah, dude! It's the greatest.
I get wasted at those things. I don't know if it's something in the air. When I go to a Twins game, it's probably because they're so damn long. When I leave there, I am speaking Spanish, man, every time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you're getting hammered, then you're out another $100. Then now they're like $10 a piece. Good God, or
Worth
more.
It. I only go to a couple Twins games a year.
I remember I went to the Dome with my brother-in-law, and that's when beers were $6 a piece for those big Sierra Nevadas, and we each had 6 of them, and we were just fucking hammered. In fact, he passed out on the way home, and my dad was pissed because he had to stop like 2 times for us to piss.
Metrodome days.
We each had 6, so that was $72 in beer, and that was the exact same price for 6 tickets.
Damn.
So,
well, and then you get the one of the best parts about the Dome is you get to go take a piss in the trough with all the old men.
Oh yeah.
I was just a little boy there, and all these grown men just like right next to you, just a line of them in that trough, just flinging out those hogs. It's like, dude, this should be illegal.
So I got a story to tell you about going to see Minnesota Vikings training camp back in the day. This is a book they came out with, 50 years of practicing in Mankato. Anyways, back then I told my dad, hey, Dad, that's Reggie Jackson over there. He's hiking the ball to Greg Coleman. He's like, it's not Reggie Jackson. He's a baseball player. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I thought I was pretty much right. But sure enough, I got proof in this book.
Confirmed?
Got it confirmed. Where's it at here? Back to that black and white shit here. Some of the black and white photos. Here we go. Now we're getting close.
Did you go to Mankato training camp quite a bit?
I got to go 2 times. The first year, my mom took me, and I was a little bit younger, and I got to help the center. I think it was a center named Dennis Swilly. I got to help him put his jersey on.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the next time, I got to get Tommy Kramer's autograph as well as Scott Studwell's autograph.
Nice.
I've also got proof of that in here.
That is fantastic.
Come on, stupid book. Get back there. Here we go. We're getting close.
Lupagus and I, some of our drunkest days were in Mankato. We'd go every year. Training camp, the new facility is awesome. It's great, but training camp in Mankato will never be beat. That place was awesome. Loved it.
There's the picture of Reggie Jackson right there.
That's awesome.
And the funny part is, right here in the background, you can see my parents, me and my little sister sitting right there. Are
you serious? That's fantastic.
Yep. And let me find the 2 of me. It's the back of my head. It's the back of my head, but my mom says, that's you for sure. I remember that shirt you wore.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
That's the Studwell. Then here's the Tommy Kramer. I'm right up here. You can't see my face, but yet again, it's my hair again.
That's crazy.
So there you go.
That's insane.
Shove it down my dad's throat. I told you. You thought I was wrong, and I got proof now, fool.
That's sweet.
Oh, speaking of, there's my Bud Grant autograph. I better keep.
Oh, nice.
Safe. I told you the story about that, I believe. Running into him at the Denver airport, and he ragged on me. All right. Cool. All right.
Awesome.
So, have you ever swam in Lake Superior since you kind of live up that way?
Oh yeah, many times. We're right. Really? We're right on the shore of it. So I mean, it's a mile away, and I've lived here all my life, like many times, and it is freezing ass cold.
Dude, I did it in the summertime because the guys there's like a little island I think you take a bridge to up there. Mackinac Island or something, or bridge, or Mackinac Island. You take a little bridge to get there. It's a little teeny island right off of somewhere up there. Well, anyways, he jumped in. I'm like, oh, I'm going to do it too. And my dad had to save my life. I was like hyperventilating. I couldn't freaking breathe because it was so damn cold.
Yeah, you can't move when you go in there most of the time.
I literally thought I was never gonna see my nuts ever again. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have nuts anymore. They're gone.
In Duluth on Park Point, they got a really nice beach there. So in the summer, it can actually be pretty tolerable if you go out there on a really hot day. But if you just go out there and hop in there, it is insanely cold. But yeah, I've swam in Lake Superior many times.
What's your you got a favorite comedy, movie, or favorite comedian?
Favorite comedy. It's so hard. There's so many damn good ones. I mean, all the old school ones. I mean, like Caddyshack. Those ones are just like classics that can't be beat.
Absolutely.
I mean, you get all the Billy Madisons and Adam Sandlers. Those are all fantastic. But then you get into the classics like Airplane and Caddyshack and all those ones. So there's two completely separate ones, but they're all good. I mean, as far as a favorite, that's tough. Caddyshack's right up there.
I gotta say, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, see, yeah. I mean, those are
damn
fantastic.
dumb. God damn, it's funny.
Yeah, that was perfect. So when I was that age, like the Dumb and Dumbers and the Billy Madison, I was the perfect age, like probably whatever, 13 or so, when those were all coming out, and it was like the perfect time for all of those, and it was glorious. Favorite comedian, raunchier the better. Eddie Murphy's 80s stuff is good. George Carlin's good.
Yeah, I got to see George Carlin in Mankato, literally.
Really?
Back in like March of '90. My roommate had a ticket and his date flaked on him, so I got to go see him for free, and it was it was incredible.
Yeah, I bet. That's awesome.
And I'd say Richard Pryor's probably my favorite, and a little bit of Red Fox too. You gotta make sure you Google Red Fox. Red Fox, REDDFOXX.
Oh yeah, I know Red Fox.
The bit's called Wash Yo Ass. You got to wash your ass.
Red Fox. Wasn't he kind of like, it would be like a, okay, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Sanford and Son.
Yep. I've never really seen much.
Wash your ass. Oh my God, you got to watch that bit.
I'm on it.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Ever been with a brown Latina or Asian woman?
No.
Or would you want to?
I'm straight up ginger, so I don't know if it's tough. It's tough. I don't know if I'm their flavor.
Can you name the 8 best quarterbacks of the Vikings as far as passing yards go?
Passing yards?
Yep.
Shit, 8? Well, it can't be any particular. I mean,
I'll give you a hint. Number 8 is Favre.
Wow. So you got Favre. You're gonna have Tommy Kramer. Look, I was working on my floor earlier. This is gross. All right, I'm gonna completely butcher this. Favre, Kramer, Culpepper, Kirk Cousins. Let's see. Brad Johnson played a ton of games. I'll say Brad Johnson. Brad Johnson on there?
He's on there.
All right, so I got three more. So Wade Wilson, maybe. Let's see. Let me think. I mean, Tarkenton.
Yep. There you go. I think you got 2 left.
2 left. So I'm thinking between like I'll put Wade Wilson on there.
Bingo. He's number 5.
So one more. I'm probably missing an old timer.
Sort of.
Hold on. Early 90s, like Rich Gannon. No. Man, I'm missing an old timer. It's going to be one more. It's going to be obvious, isn't it?
It's a lot of people's favorite for old school when it's not Tarkenton.
What the hell is his name? What's it start with?
I can just tell you.
What's it start with?
His first name starts with a W. And it's not Wade Wilson. You already mentioned him.
Man, all the old timers are watching this.
He was a Houston Oiler.
Warren Moon.
There you go.
Damn it, dude!
You nailed him otherwise. You nailed him otherwise.
I was thinking of who's the old dude back when Tarkenton was there. Can't believe Warren Moon. I'm surprised.
Isn't there a guy named Cap or something?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Joe Cap.
Yeah, okay.
Not that he's on the list, but that's what I was thinking of.
Either way. You got any pets?
No. We've had a couple dogs. We had a bulldog, an English bulldog, and they're exactly what you'd expect. These big fat things that just reek and rip ass all day and sleep. And it was fantastic. It was the best dog ever. He was just disgusting.
Probably snores, right? Probably snores and farts.
Loud, both. It was awesome. And we haven't had we're talking about maybe getting another dog. We've had a couple dogs, but Oscar the bulldog was the best one.
Nice. That's the perfect name for a bulldog.
Yeah, he was not all there. He was very special. Let's put it that way. Yeah. What about you?
Nice.
You got your one dog, right?
Got little Daisy. She's out running around the backyard right now. She might come in here in a minute. I left the door cracked, open a crack.
Nice.
Hopefully, we don't get any mice coming in. I'm right here on the lake, so, but she'll be all right. Either way, she's part rat terrier, so she'll fucking fuck it up if she does find one. You got any tattoos?
No, nothing.
Just never came across. Just decided not to do it.
Well, like I said, I'm kind of I'm so white they just don't work. They look goofy on me. I gotta have a little bit of
if you're so white, the colors would really pop. You know?
Maybe I'll get a nice big neck one. I could use something. I'm starting to lose my hair. I'll put something up here.
Whatever quarterback wins us the Super Bowl is going to be right on my neck, dude.
You know what? If the Vikings did win a Super Bowl,
I'm getting the Vikings logo on one side. I'm getting the quarterback that wins us the Super Bowl. That or the wide receiver that makes the magic catch, whatever, is going right on my neck if we win a Super Bowl.
When they win the Super Bowl, like that would probably be the point where it'd be like, you know what? I got to get something. It's got to happen. What do you got? You got more or less than 10? You look like you're all tatted up.
I think you got about 9.
9?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 10.
There we go. Beautiful tramp stamp.
Nope.
Come on, man.
Nope.
If the Vikings win the Super Bowl, you and I got to get matching tramp stamps with the Vikings on there.
I suppose I'd fucking be dumb enough to do it. If they win a Super Bowl, I'll do anything. Who cares?
I'll get you all liquored up on Fireball. We'll head over there.
I'll get the fucking logo tattooed on my dick if they fucking win the Super Bowl. I'd be so happy.
You're gonna have to be hard. It's the only way it'll work.
I know I asked you last time, but besides comedies, what's your favorite movie?
Shawshank.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Shawshank. I said mine was True Romance, but Shawshank is in my top 3 as well. So,
yep.
Dream vacations, nothing. You've been to Hawaii a couple times, I think.
Yep. It was fantastic. Plane ride was ridiculously long, but they only served Mick Golden's on there, which are pretty much equivalent to drinking ass. But I drank them.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you'll take what you got.
11 hours in the plane.
Jesus, that's a long time, dude.
It was brutal.
What is it like Australia? Like, isn't Australia like 18 or something sick?
I don't know, but I'm never going further than that. I even drink on the way back. I just slammed NyQuil, thinking like, you know what, I'm just gonna sleep the whole way. Nothing. Wide ass awake the whole time.
Nice. So you got any random hilarious stories about Lupagus?
Oh, jeez.
Other than him getting naked when he drinks?
Well, the one is, and definitely involves him drinking and getting naked, is at my bachelor party, which was at his cabin, and he pretty much threw. Lupagus was actually he's the one who married us. He went and got ordained online, and he married me.
Really? That's freaking epic.
Yeah, him and I go way back. But at my bachelor party, he was actually the stripper. I did not know that was the case, and he came out in a full maid outfit, and I just thought that was going to be pretty much it. Like, oh, haha, he's in this maid outfit, but then all of a sudden he does this like handstand thing, and the dress goes down, and there it is, everything, and he dropped his legs on me, and I'm like pushing him off, and the best part is
the family jewels just lopped right on your shoulder or your face.
It was like, I don't know, 10 of us, 50, whatever. And one of them just so happened to be my dad, who is his father-in-law, because he's my brother-in-law. Right. And there's my dad just sitting there shaking his head, cannot believe what he's watching. His son-in-law butt-ass naked in this maid outfit. Like, it was if somebody had that on video, boy. Yeah, there's so many stories about him. And like I said, they all end up with him being naked doing something. One day we were at his cabin, and for about a couple hours we were playing horseshoe, and he just so happened to be butt ass naked the whole time, and nobody even batted an eye because we're so used to it. And he was just dead serious, just playing, just sitting there on the beach. Yeah. I could sit here for hours and tell you stories about him.
Wow. Maybe I want to do we'll have to do a special Lupicus episode one day. You know?
Oh man, he's fun to mess with, and you know what? All the stuff he gets, he brings it on himself. So it's fantastic.
How about I forgot to ask you when we talked about cars. You ever do motorcycles or get into motorcycles?
No, I can barely ride a bicycle. I would be dead on one of those in about 5 minutes, I think. I remember I tried to hop on one of my buddy's mopeds, and I couldn't even barely do that. I don't know what it is. I'm terrified. Like, can't do it.
Yeah, well, it takes
Can't
some
do it.
coordination, especially with the shifting and all that. But I mean, a moped is just pretty much just one little throttle for gas. But
Yeah, I know, and I couldn't even do that thing. Could you imagine a
anyway,
motorcycle? What about
okay,
you?
fair
You
enough.
look like it looks like up your alley.
Oh yeah, dude, I worked for I actually worked for Harley Davidson for about 5 years.
No shit.
Down in Denver and Mankato. That's why I moved back to Minnesota from Denver, because I had a job offer at Mankato Harley, not knowing that the place is going to be sale within 6 months. So the guy who hired me basically didn't bother to tell me that I'd be up and moving my old lady and my pets all the way up to Minnesota and then be out of a job in 6 months. But
Oh man.
either way, it turned out good, because my mom, I was here for the last 2 years of her life, so I never would have forgiven myself. So it turned out to be a blessing anyway.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
yeah, I started off in the rental department. Denver's got the biggest Harley rental department, second biggest in the country. We would rent all these big bagger bikes to these guys from New Zealand and Australia. They'd rent like 25, 30 bikes, and they'd be gone for like a month, at like $200 a day per bike. We were bringing in like $100 grand for that 1 month, and then they rent them out the next month to another group, and then 2 years later they'd sell the bikes. So they basically sold that bike like 4 times. Anyways, but then I worked for the service department, where I was just moving bikes all day like a lot monkey, moving bikes, parking bikes, delivering bikes, doing picking people up on the side of the road when they were broken down. And then washing bikes, helping the sales department out, getting them detailed. What else? And then doing other crap. I eventually got to do stuff like changing out the oil drums and all that, which was kind of cool. Except for the one day when I forgot to check the alarm battery up. They stored all the old dirty oil up on the second floor for some reason, and it would get pumped up there. Well, I was pumping oil up there, not realizing that it was overflowing. And someone says, "Hey, dude, the oil is spilling." And this whole giant wall, one whole side of the freaking workshop was covered in oil. And it took me 8 hours to clean up the oil.
Oh man, still at a job though?
Oh yeah, they all thought it was hilarious because it had happened. Everybody else had done it at least once as well. So yeah, it was like my initiation,
baby.
It was like my initiation, basically. And then I was also getting paid. I was getting paid to ride bikes. Some days I'd spend 4 or 5 hours of my shift just riding other people's bikes. They'd be like, "I need 40 miles on this bike. I need 30 on this one. Let me know if this light comes on. Let me know how the brakes feel." Da 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 da. So I was just getting paid to ride bikes all day, which is pretty badass.
Damn, A+. Well done.
So there you go. Yeah, I do have a bike and I still ride. So there we go. I've been to Sturgis in 2013, but don't really see the urge to go again. It's just kind of a bunch of rich dude biker wannabes. A lot of them, they're a lot of jerks, a lot of pricks go to that. There's some good biker people that go, but all the rubes, the rich urban biker wannabes, kind of fucking make it kind of cheesy, if you ask me.
I bet you saw some things though.
Oh yeah, lots of sick crap. There's no rules at the Buffalo Chip.
Oh shit, Buffalo Chip, is that a bar?
That's a big like camping ground that
usually has
they usually have their own stage as well. And if there are any cops, they just look the other way.
The Buffalo Chip.
Yeah,
that's love bumps if you leave the Buffalo Chip.
Because it originally was literally just an old cow pasture, so you'd literally be camping next to, buffalo chips.
I'm looking at the pictures of the Buffalo Chip. That looks like heaven. Actually looks horrifying.
There you go. I think I'm all out of questions for you at this point. You like to golf more than bowl, so we'll have to do that one of these days.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Get you out here. We're gonna go golfing, then we're gonna jump in Lake Superior.
Nice.
Get your
I'm
ass
down
back
for
in
it.
there.
Does maybe we can convince Lupagus to wear something when he jumps in.
Well, yeah, you'll have to convince him to wear something opposed the other way. But I tell you, if you come out with us, which it will happen, you will see more of Lupagus than you will ever want to.
All righty then. Sounds good.
Every square inch.
Wow. All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up here, folks. I'd really like to thank Mr. ONEBAR for ONEBAR and Lupagus Show. Go check them out on YouTube as well. I'll be posting some graphics up here on the screen for all of that as well before I send it to YouTube. So, any last words or any words of wisdom?
No, I just, you know what? I'm actually glad. Like I told you, I'm glad we had to do this twice. You didn't press record the first time. Like I said, I get double the time with Lord Duncan, and you got to have me on again, man. I always love BSing with you. You're fantastic, dude. It's a good thing you don't live closer, because something tells me you and I would be getting a little bit of trouble, getting a little trouble and having a lot of hangovers.
Oh yeah, and having to call somebody to get us out of jail.
You don't go to jail here. We're
fine.
Okay,
We're good. We'll party with the cop.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate everything.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, folks. You guys rock on, and thanks for watching the show. Please hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week with a Mr. Jim Fultmer of the old band Babyhead. So catch you guys next week. Take care, folks. Adios.